On December 5, 2024, a St. Petersburg plainclothes investigator ran a license plate, found a warrant, and approached the vehicle. What followed produced a second-degree felony, 2 more felonies, and a vehicle forfeiture.
One for girls, 1050.
Go ahead.
Romeo Hotel X-Ray Mike 36. Gonna be on a black Benz SUV 1534 investigative. How you doing, ma'am?
Hi.
You have your license and registration on you?
Did I do something wrong?
So when I ran your tag, it's showing you have a warrant. I just want to confirm whether or not that's true.
Sorry?
Showing you have a warrant.
Who has one?
You, if you're the registered owner.
No.
You're not the registered owner?
No.
Okay, do you have your ID on you? Yeah.
Sean!
Come for help!
Sean! Sean! I didn't do anything. I didn't do shit. My car is rolling. What am I under arrest for? What am I under arrest for?
Okay, one, slow it down. Slow it down.
What am I under arrest for? I'm so scared. Please. I thought you were going to hurt me.
We're good. One day. You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, rescue 1018.
Who are you looking for?
1534 just out.
Who are you looking for? Please tell me that. I feel scared. You're
Mark
harassing me.
Cruiser for
I dropped my car off here to get to the brake shop.
Relax.
I just got scared, dude. You just ran up on me like that. I didn't even do shit.
Over here. I'll be right back with you.
You just scared the fuck out of me.
Stand up.
Can you just please move my car, sir?
Let's go.
Ma'am, can you grab my phone right there, please, and tell my husband to come get me? Who do you have a warrant for?
Man,
Good.
I walk up and I see him about to pass out.
Sit down.
There was somebody fighting. We need rescue 1018 for an officer, please. Man, we need you over here.
I'm gone.
You got my shirt right there. I think it's my phone.
Is this your phone?
I can't tell if it's my phone or hers. No, I think that's her phone. Fuck.
It's gonna be hers.
Yeah. She ran me over.
She ran you over?
Yeah, I tried to get into the door and she backed out. Ran me over.
What leg?
Right leg, and I slammed my fucking head on the concrete. I'm busy as shit right now.
Alright, just relax, buddy.
I got you. End of recording.
There it is, coming to reference 143A. You have rescue 1018, correct? Relax, buddy.
You got the tag on that. Thank you. Romeo Hotel X-Ray.
Was it that one?
Yeah. She's got a warrant. Pulled her over. When I got to the door, she
He got...
Alright, don't move. You're good.
pulled her over for warrant. When I got up, I recognized it was her. She ripped in reverse, backed up and turned the wheel, ran me over, and then took off. And I got her right here.
Is everybody in custody?
Yeah, she's the only one in the car.
Anybody else?
No, the car was empty. She left in reverse after she got out of the car and ended up all the way over there.
So back here.
Yes. So no, I pulled her in. She pulled into right here.
Bueno.
Okay, we're 97 Bayfront. 97 Bayfront.
What?
Can we jump in his key and start to go home?
Yeah, you can.
You got crack?
On video. I don't know the idea. Let me log it in for you.
And also, ma'am, as far as the cuffs, I clearly see there's right here, 2 fingers right here, and
wait, I need to turn my
and then I'm just saying, then two fingers going here, right here. So just make sure it's documented. Cuffs were not tied on you, clearly. Okay.
I'm actually going to be taking the handcuffs and putting them in front.
All right, that's cool. Thank you.
So it's going to be a lot more comfortable.
I don't see any more cuts. I know you said you were bleeding earlier, because I don't see any more cuts, bleeding, or anything else.
Yeah, they're all internal bleeding.
Internal. Okay. Because you said you were bleeding all over my back seat.
This is the one that really hurts more.
You know what I'm saying? You said you were bleeding all over the black seat. That's why, but I don't see it.
I appreciate you.
No problem, man. Absolutely. Glad we're able to help you, man.
You've already been searched. Is there anything to search that was necessary? Okay. And before I put you in the van, you have to go to the bathroom?
I do.
You see if there's a female?
64 Fox.
Good, I need some more.
Can we have a female officer for the West End break, please?
Grab a chair to sit in.
There you go. Here's any available.
I don't actually make phone calls, but
I'll just make one.
just gonna contact complete for now.
Okay, I'm going to read you this form. It's called a notice of seizure, okay? It's made out to you, Miss Grimsley, in reference to case 2024-042614. This is to advise you that on the 5th day of December, which is today, 2024, the St. Petersburg Police Department is seizing the above referenced property for a violation of the Florida Contraband Forfeiture Act. You are hereby notified that you are entitled by law enforcement to request an adversarial preliminary hearing to determine whether there is probable cause to believe the property was used in violation of this act. Please note that adversarial preliminary hearing is not mandatory, and you need not request a hearing to later contest the action taken against the property described here within. Each claimant will be given the opportunity to appear in court before final disposition of the matter. If you desire such a hearing, you must make a request in writing by certified mail, return receipt requested to the St. Petersburg Police Department Legal Division at the address listed below within 15 days of receiving this notice. This request must be accompanied by a copy of this notice. The seizing agency will notify you of the time, date, and place of the hearing. All right? I've selected that I have provided you a copy of the notice in person because here I am. I'm going to provide you a copy.
What are my charges, if you don't mind?
There's a list of them. I'll have the other officer tell you, but
Before I sign that, I would like to see them, please.
that's fine. You can sign if you want. If you don't, it doesn't matter either way. Okay?
I just want my charges.
Can you get Jundy?
Honestly, yeah, like, it's just everything happened so quick. Like, he pulled me out of the car and said I had a warrant, but I didn't get the time to, like, explain anything. I just kind of panicked. The car was still rolling, and we both got ran over. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. She was asking, since you obviously did the Vipers, what her charges were, specifically all the individual ones.
You're fine, go ahead.
Okay. So, ma'am, we have aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. The deadly weapon is considered the vehicle that you utilize to run the officer over. Okay? This is a battery.
Okay, but
Okay?
the car was running. I mean, it was rolling by itself backwards.
I'm not here to.
Okay.
This is all court stuff.
Yeah, you
I
can
understand.
explain all that to the judge, the attorney, your attorney, whoever the case might be. I'm just saying, you ask the question, I'm just telling. Then you have resisting with violence. Okay? When you're resisting the arrest and you punch the officer at the same time, this is violence.
Punch?
When
you were fighting him.
You're fighting.
Or turning away, you're saying?
Well, you're on top of him and you were hitting him.
I wasn't hitting him.
No, anyway, you,
Oh, okay. All right.
and then you have a battery.
He's telling you.
And then you have a battery on law enforcement officer. When he's striking him on the chest area and stuff, that consists of battery. It's illegal touching or striking another person. This is a battery. The situation, you battered an officer. Okay? So you have the resisting, the aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, and then I have the two more. Let me go, just make sure. Here for you.
What are the
Yeah, battery and law enforcement.
That's all something that you
Battery
have to
law
find out.
enforcement, the
What do you
resisting, an aggravated battery, and the warrant, which is 4 of them. You have the warrant, so there's 4 charges.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, we don't have any control over the bond, so we can't tell it. We don't. Okay. That's all jail stuff.
And I did notify, I know you work, I did call your husband again, Sean, and I just hung up with him and did notify him and to let him know that you got your cell phones and your...
My garage opener is in the vehicle. That's
Okay, I'm not just-
personal property.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want to sign this?
No.
Okay. All right. And video.
Under Kansas v. Glover, 220, a plate check revealing a warrant associated with the registered owner provides reasonable articulable suspicion for a stop. The investigator's approach was constitutionally grounded before any contact was made. Florida Statute 784-045. A vehicle operated to cause great bodily harm is a deadly weapon. The investigator's right leg was struck, his head hit concrete. Aggravated battery with a deadly weapon is a second-degree felony. Maximum 15 years imprisonment. The central trial question is intentionality. SRT 62. She ripped in reverse, backed up, and turned the wheel. SRT 163. The car was rolling by itself. Aggravated battery requires deliberate movement. Physical evidence and Bodycam determine which account the jury credits. The plainclothes approach creates a mens rea issue. If she did not know this was law enforcement, the knowledge element was challenged. The prosecution. The investigator disclosed the warrant before the vehicle moved. The defense will litigate this. Florida Statute 78407, battery on a law enforcement officer, addresses the physical altercation during arrest, striking the officer on the chest. This is independent of the vehicle charge. Third-degree felony, up to 5 years. Florida Statute 843.01, resisting with violence, applies to the physical resistance during arrest. Both Graph 784.07 and Graph 843.01 can be charged simultaneously for the same encounter. Both are third-degree felonies. Florida Contraband Forfeiture Act Section 932.701. Property used to commit a felony is subject to seizure. The vehicle that struck the investigator was seized as the instrument of the aggravated battery. The notice of seizure formally served at SRT 113, the FCFA's 15-day window. The owner may request an adversarial preliminary hearing by certified mail within 15 days of receipt. Missing the deadline forfeits the preliminary hearing, not the right to contest at final disposition. The investigator receives an A-. Stop, seizure notice, and charge explanations were legally correct. Post-injury professionalism is the standard this series measures against. Deducted for the plainclothes approach, which created the ambiguity that the defense will argue. Miss Grimsley receives a D-. Second-degree felony, 2 third-degree felonies, outstanding warrant. The D-, not F. If the vehicle moved independently, the aggravated battery charge changes materially. A jury will decide that question. 3 takeaways. First, under Kansas v. Glover, a plate check returning a warrant result provides sufficient reasonable, articulable suspicion for a stop. No traffic violation required. Second, a vehicle used to strike a person is a deadly weapon under Florigraph 784.045 regardless of speed. Aggravated battery with a deadly weapon carries up to 15 years. Intentionality of the movement is the entire trial. Third, the FCFA's 15-day certified mail deadline for an adversarial preliminary hearing is frequently missed. Missing it forfeits the preliminary hearing, not the right to contest at final disposition. Let us know which interactions you want analyzed in the comments. Thank you for watching. Street Bodycam has more.